Hey guys, welcome to Hello podcast, and I'm here with Jackie, my aesthetic nurse practitioner bestie over here.
Yes.
Born and raised Staten Island, New York. So have I. Obviously, we all know that. I trust you with everything that has to do with injectables, lasers, and you name it. You're gonna need more stuff that you do there.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, I'm Jackie. I'm an aesthetic nurse practitioner. I have been in the industry 4+ years.
Long time.
Yes. And I know you for like 8 years now, so.
Yeah, I met you at a different office, and
Yes.
then now you opened your own.
Yes.
And I mean, that's a big inspiration. Like, look at that. Like, I can't even like begin to say like nursing school. One of my best friends, she went through it. She said it was hard as
Yeah.
that alone. Like, props to you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, even doing the EMT
Course.
was hard as hell.
Right.
So I just wanted to ask you, like, what made you get into this, like injectables and stuff like that?
Yeah. So
That's one of my
throughout.
main questions. Sorry, I
Definitely.
just talked over you.
No, it's all
Stop,
good.
Angelina. All right.
So in nursing school, you know, they brought us for our clinicals. We went to multiple hospitals, and I'm a very empathetic person, so I really connected with all the patients, and it was kind of, you know, a lot to take home, and I got like really upset. You know, unfortunately, some people are really sick and they
Must
die.
have seen some stuff like I did.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So I was like, okay, what is another area that I can really kind of branch off into? And that was more so dermatology, beauty,
Yep.
plastic surgery. And I always just loved that. I felt like it was a more positive environment because that's just how I am. I'm a Leo. It's Leo season.
Oh, that's true. It is.
It's August.
That's true.
So-
my aunt's also one.
Yep.
Love that.
So I'm just, you know, positive, and I like to be around positive vibes and energy, and I really didn't want to be around that like negative, dark kind
Yeah.
of hospital.
Oh, I was in that, girl. I was dropping off patients, and then you
Yep.
guys were taking them in.
Yep, you saw it firsthand.
I did. I have like somewhat of a similar, but you have a much crazier being in the ER.
Right.
Like, obviously, I would give them over to you, and then I would just go on and then go to the next. You know what I mean?
Right.
But being out in the field was hard too. But I always wanted to know, like, what made you go from that? Because some people they go into, you know, delivering babies.
Right.
Which is also, I have to say, very cute.
Right.
I love that.
That was another area that I was interested in. If it wasn't aesthetics,
How did I know
always
that?
Yep.
I was gonna say that.
It was either like labor and delivery, mother, baby. Like I love all of that. So
Well, like, is there like, this might sound stupid, like if somebody wants to give birth in the tub,
oh
had
yeah,
this
like the water
question.
birth.
do
Yeah,
people do that?
they do. Yeah.
Who?
I actually used to work with an OBGYN, and then people used to come in with like birthing plans and like, I want to give birth this natural way on like a bouncing ball. Yeah, it was
On a
crazy.
bouncing ball?
Yeah, like you know those big workout balls?
Yeah, how the hell are you gonna give birth on that? What is the baby just gonna slide and be like, hey, mom? Like,
Listen,
where are their heads at? What the fuck?
to each their own, I guess.
And then what about the water? Like, I can't even,
Yeah.
All right, not to be gross.
Right.
Like, I can speak like this to you. Like, having sex in the water sucks.
Right,
In a pool
right. No.
sucks.
No. It's just not
I
it.
can't imagine actually giving birth in water too.
No. I would actually be scared that like the baby may drown, I may drown. Like I feel like it's not
shit,
the
I
vibe.
didn't think of that part. What about the placenta coming out and there's like blood all over? All right, let's not talk about this.
Okay.
All right, you're like, I'm good with this. Let's go on. Moving on. So yeah, I wanted to know that. That was a big question. What makes somebody from nursing go into, you know, aesthetics and like lasers and stuff like that? Because, you know, we can go on and on about how many times I post pictures of myself, and do I over edit? Yes, I do sometimes.
Right.
But I do because I like doing that.
Right.
I'm not hurting anybody else.
Right.
Right. And I think that we should be more empowering to other women, men, whoever. We're all
Right.
humans.
Right.
I mean, you see the stuff people write on my Instagram.
Yeah, it's cruel.
I'm sure people write stuff under yours like, why did you have to inject her?
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
100%.
I used to pick like injectors years ago, and I wasn't. I guess I had blinders on. Now the blinders are off, and I trust you. Obviously, you're not
Thank
one of
you.
those people,
Right.
and I don't have to worry about, you know, you paralyzing my face,
Right.
which is great.
Right.
That's definitely a plus for me.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing, honestly.
really.
Like, even some of these injectors, they actually look very scary and fake and done up. And personally, I'm very natural. Like, I just like a little bit of Botox on my forehead. I've done like some filler, but I don't like that crazy Catwoman type look. I feel like, you know, if your injector looks like that, then a lot of her clients, and
She's doing too much.
she's just doing too much.
Like the McFly over here. He loves
oh yeah,
us.
where is he?
He just loves us. I wonder what fly on the wall this person is.
Yeah, who's listening in?
I don't know. It's somebody that is listening. But you're more than welcome, Mr. McFly.
Yeah, come sit with us.
He definitely is in our hair and all over us right now. So whoever you are,
Welcome.
pull up a
Take
chair.
a seat.
Welcome. What else was it? What were we just talking about before I interrupted you?
About
My Instagram. And do you get like nasty
hate.
shit
Yeah.
too? Like why? Like when I go on a live, right?
all the time, right?
Like after I go on the live, or like is it like do they go in your DMs and like
Why
she
are
didn't
you
need all
doing
that
it?
shit?
Right.
She didn't need all that.
Yeah, all the time. And I always say, listen, even what I do, I'm not here to change people. I'm here to enhance your already natural self.
Yeah, and like if I'm not hurting myself, others, or anybody around me, like
What's the problem?
what is the problem?
Right.
I don't care, a reality TV show or not. Like
Right.
I would never go on. I swear to God, I would never
Who, like,
would go on somebody's page and say, "Oh my God, you look like shit.
right,
You're literally like you look fake as hell."
right,
Like first of all, from 2009, I
Right.
have gotten older.
right,
I am now a woman.
right.
I was a
And people
young-
age, that's normal.
Exactly. I learned how to do my makeup a little better.
Right.
Have I gotten injections and plastic surgery? Yes. And I've been very vocal, very honest.
Right.
And I will stay like that until the day I die.
Right,
I don't mind telling everybody
Right.
what I've gotten done. But with that comes scrutiny.
Right.
And then you have the people that say, "Oh, you look great."
Right.
But then you have the people like, "Why do you have to continue doing that?" Because
Right.
obviously, can you tell the listeners
yeah,
why, some people like, or I get it done. You're not going to over-inject me is what I'm saying.
Right.
So that's what I'm really getting down to. Like, and I want to bring that up because I feel like a lot of people will think that you're over-injecting, you're
Right.
overdoing it on me.
Right.
But you're not.
right,
So can you explain, like, I don't know, in a professional way,
yeah,
what exactly you're doing
yeah.
to my face?
So personally, in my own practice, I'm all about, fresh, not fake. So,
Yep.
a little bit of Botox, a little bit of filler. I do IV therapy, Morpheus.
Which I love the IV therapy.
Yeah, so
that
that's
sometimes.
more of like a holistic kind of route
Yeah.
where, if you're feeling under the weather, hungover, flu, we have
It's always me.
yeah. B12 shots. We have an array of different services
Yeah,
when it
the-
comes to.
The
Oh, the sprays, yes.
Let me tell you,
The
I love
Nutrify.
those sprays.
Yep.
Everybody's got to check these sprays out. Go
Yep.
buy them from her.
Yep.
Sick.
Yeah. So if you don't have time to actually do the IV therapy, we have the Nutrify sprays.
12.
Yes, it has B12. One of them has vitamin C. So if you have any seasick like issues,
You know that it's so weird that you're saying that because that's the next one I have to get from you. That's probably the only one I didn't. I was on a yacht and it took a whole day for it to come out of me.
Yes.
And I projectile vomited everywhere.
Right,
It's
you
going to be
feel
on
like
the
dizzy.
new season. It
Yeah.
was, I didn't know what, because everyone's like, but you drank. I said I drank one drink.
right,
That's not like, usually I could, I could drink a million drinks.
right.
But that boat did something to me.
Yeah, your whole equilibrium.
It was like, but I was very sick. I had to get a whole IV. It was this whole thing. Paramedics had to come into the room.
Are you serious?
Oh, it was terrible.
No.
They were like, you look like you're in a hospital bed right now. You're dying.
No.
I'm like,
Oh my
literally, I was like, we went on a yacht.
Right.
That's what it was.
Yeah. No, my fiance gets very seasick. He cannot do boats. He cannot do yachts. And
I'm never doing a boat again.
and I love the water.
You would think it wouldn't do that to you because it was a
Right.
huge
Oh,
yacht.
Right.
But I don't know.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Like, I think it's the smaller boats you have to watch out
Right.
for. But now that I know this, I'm like, oh, stay away
shit.
from me, boat.
Yeah.
Like, and to think I was going to get a boat, now I will not be
No.
getting it. No.
No.
It's not for me. But, so your man's the same way as I am.
Yeah, he cannot do it. He cannot do boats.
No. I mean, they're not, I'd rather just go out somewhere, honestly.
Right.
Like to a nice dinner.
Yeah.
But that happened. So I just wanted to tell everybody I projectile vomited.
No.
On my dog's wee-wee pad.
No.
That's the only, because what was I going to do? Every single 2 minutes get up and go to the bathroom?
Right.
There was no way in hell
way.
I was getting up like
No.
that.
No,
I was
no.
like, I definitely need Jackie right now, but she's all the way in Staten Island. I'm in Miami right now. Like, yeah, that IV from you would have definitely helped. But I did have one IV, but it was clear.
Okay, so maybe it was just the fluids.
Don't I need other things?
There are additives you can put in there,
Yeah, the
like the
nurse told
Myers
me.
cocktail.
I was like, why is this white, like clear as hell?
Right.
What's the yellow part? What's the yellow? It's like,
The yellow is like the vitamin. So usually it's like a complex, B complex,
So I didn't
vitamin
have
C. Yeah,
is that why I didn't
glutathione.
get better until like another day later?
Could have been. Yeah.
Wow. I had a feeling, but I
Yep.
just didn't know.
I know.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Of course.
Let's talk about other shit. What do you have any?
I have some questions.
Yeah, you have some questions.
So,
Professional.
Yeah, let's say. Can you share your personal journey and what treatments you've had done in the past?
So I've had my boobs done twice.
Okay.
Not the doctors, doing. It's because I had capsular contracture. Can you let everybody know what that is exactly?
Yeah, so it's basically when your muscle almost goes over the implant and it just doesn't, it hurts, right? It was very uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah. And you just have to be careful,
Yep.
Down the road. No, you don't want any.
I'm on a medication now.
Okay.
With a Z or something, and I
Okay.
have to be on it for a whole year because he had to redo them, relift them.
Right.
And like I said, it was not his fault. It's
Right.
what it was from stress.
Your body and
my body
rejection.
I can't say the word.
Fluctuating.
Fluctuating with weight.
Right.
And I did lose a lot of weight.
Right.
From stress.
Right.
So
No,
that
you
had a
look
lot
great.
to do with it. So I
Yeah.
had that done. Like I said, twice. During that whole time, I was like, I think I want to shorten my nose a little bit. I never had a bad nose. My
Right.
nose looks pretty much the same if you're looking at me.
Right.
But from the side, it just looks a little different.
Different. Right.
Again, natural still.
Right.
We didn't do some massive change
Right.
where people are going to be like, oh shit, like she looks like a totally different person.
Right.
Okay. So that I did that. I like what he did, he did a very good job. So I did that. Injectables. I mean, you name it, I have done
Oh my
it.
God, remember the threads?
I was going to just say that. Let me tell you the threads. There are no words
No.
in my soul
Right.
to explain to you
The pain.
with the one side that was not lidocaines or whatever.
Right.
That was like a whole other level.
Yeah.
Like, I think I could have given birth to like 16 children
Right.
and been okay without an epidural
Right.
compared to that shit.
No.
Because that was something I've never experienced before in my life.
And I've done that as a practitioner. I'm trained on PDO threads and I've done them, but I think now in 2024, it's more of like a natural kind of look, like not overdone. So I have weeded out PDO threads. So basically, for those who don't know, a PDO thread is almost like a suture. And it looks like a barbed wire that goes underneath your skin.
Oh, it
and
went underneath, girl.
And it lifts. And it's almost like 2 inches. Some of
it
them
was
are
in me.
yeah.
Like, you might as well
yeah.
just like hooked me like a fish.
Right.
Like,
No, it's literally like that.
And did you see in the video my eye was twitching?
Yeah.
I couldn't leave the video up because I felt I was like, everyone was like freaked out.
Right.
Everybody from my job was like, we thought you were gonna come in looking like I don't know. I was like, well, thank God I don't look like that.
Right.
But can I ask you a question about those? Do they fade? Do they go away? Like,
So your body does like metabolize them out. So it's basically a suture as if like you broke your finger, needed stitches. It dissolves.
okay.
Most of the time, if there's complications, you could need surgery because it's almost like a little knot that you still feel something.
No, I used to, but I think it's gone.
It's gone now.
What does it last for like a year?
Yeah, anywhere from 6 to 12 months.
For all that pain,
Yeah,
you need to get freaking whoever does that. Do not do it without, because then they said my mouth wasn't gonna move. But I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Right. Just numb
Like,
me up.
Just numb me up. Like
Right.
from now, if I ever, I'm going to be honest. I did like how it went like that.
Right. But it's a temporary lift, right?
It's temporary.
Didn't you feel like in 2 weeks it was done?
Yes.
See, that's a thing
is
that
that?
it's not a permanent fix. And
But
listen,
it's not even 6 months then.
the Botox and the fillers are not permanent fixes either.
That's not as crazy.
Yeah.
And when you do it where you lift the eyebrows, it's kind of like almost kind of the same shit.
Right. Without the downtime and the swelling and the pain and the risk of infection, which is scary. So you've had PDO threads.
Did you see me in the video?
No.
Like you don't. I had to archive that shit.
I know.
Because seeing it and repeat, just looking at it again.
You're traumatized.
I was like, did I really post that shit?
Right.
Like, I couldn't believe myself because that's how honest and open I am.
Right.
To all the fans out there and anybody that looks at my page because I want to be real. But like I said, anybody's getting them. I understand if you're going to get them, but you need to make sure you numb up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a short, but listen, it did look good.
Temporarily. Yeah.
I've done lips. There's a lot of times where it migrates.
Right.
And everyone's like, not you, but like other people I was weeding out.
Right.
Would be like, I could fix them. And it's like, it migrated again.
Right.
So we just did the hyaluronic, whatever the hell that is.
Right. The hyaluronic.
And now I have fucking no lips walking around.
Right.
But then you just migrated them again. No matter what anyone does.
They migrate.
It still migrates.
Yeah.
So I don't know I think it's just the way that their lips are. Am I wrong with that when I'm saying that?
No, so
the shape?
When it comes to migration, it could be a few things.
Yeah.
One, it could be the filler choice. Sometimes people put the incorrect filler. Two, sometimes lips can be overfilled and the product has nowhere to really go, so it goes outside of the mouth.
That's true.
Three is obviously practitioner and their injection technique.
Sometimes they would stand over me and I'm like, what's that?
Yeah. So there's something called a Russian lip technique.
That was what it was.
Yes. Which looks beautiful online, but also is unrealistic because after a few days it migrates or it doesn't look as plump or flat.
You always walk out of there not just anywhere.
Right.
And you'd be like, yeah, my lips are so, and then all of a sudden it's like, wah, wah.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, but
deflated.
It's not anybody's fault, really. It's like our bodies that
metabolize.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't even work out.
Right.
And for me, my shit's always metabolizing. The Botox goes
quick.
I'm like, damn, I thought that was just for people that work out. I guess not. It's
nope.
It's what happens. It's our bodies.
Yep. It's just people's bodies.
That's not anybody's fault, but I could tell you a thing or two about how things were people's fault, but let's not get into that.
Right.
I'll have some people pissed, but I should really spill the tea, but not here. This is positivity here.
Right. This is positivity.
But what I really want to do is fucking say it.
Come on, just say it.
Don't be scared. You definitely want to say it. You want me to say it? Oh, I have stories, girl.
Oh my God.
But thank God we're not going
down that road.
Never again. So now I go to you. Tomorrow I need to freshen up, what do you call that? Freshen up?
Like a refresh, touch up, maintenance.
Yeah, because now it's this is always this goes first.
The eyebrows.
Why is that?
Because maybe you're very expressive. You're like,
oh, or am I? A lot of people say I do. I talk too much.
Right.
Well, that's what a podcast is for. So thank you.
Well, that's a good thing about Botox is that once we Botox your forehead, no one will know if you're mad or not.
I mean, yeah. I really can't hide when I'm mad though.
Right. No,
I scream.
Right.
I'm trying to calm that down.
You're doing great.
I'm really trying.
No, you're doing amazing.
I'm trying very hard, and for me to say that to you is a lot.
No, I know it is.
To be really diplomatic all the time.
Right.
And it's not like I'm being muzzled, but I feel like I am sometimes. Not because, certain things.
Right.
Certain things in this world today.
Yeah.
But it's okay, Eventually I'll get my time.
Right. No,
right now we're just having a great time. We're talking about, inspiration. We have to talk about Morpheus.
Yes.
We have to talk about that. I want to read something from this book. You have more questions for me, and I have questions for you.
Yeah.
We're going to do positivity today.
Yeah. So I guess that leads me to my next question. How do you usually choose your either cosmetic practitioner and or surgeon for your procedures?
Very good question. So Instagram's a big thing for me.
Right.
I like to see but if somebody is not a big poster,
right,
then I'm like, all right,
red
they're
flag.
Maybe kind of
sus.
Yeah. It's a little weird. You post a lot, which is it's amazing for me because I get to see I got to see what your work was like before even going to you.
Right.
But like I said, I've already known you for years.
Right.
We used to like work out and shit together too.
Yeah.
But so I already knew you were good. And so I didn't have to worry about you at all. Just some other people, like, they sus. Like,
They're risky.
Yeah, and then, like, you don't know, like, what the hell they're going to do. They want to overfill you. They want to overdo you.
Right.
And then, was I promoting those people? Yes, but it got weird, some of those things.
Right. And of course, like, with your social media presence, I bet so many people are in your DMs, hey, come here, promote me.
So many.
You can go to me today, somewhere else tomorrow.
Thousands.
And it's
I'm
like...
not just saying that.
It's crazy because, one, I think just like any other practice in medicine, aesthetic medicine, it's the same thing. You need to know what's going in your face. There are a million different products.
Yeah, like those, whatever, all those products,
Right.
they all have different name brands.
Right.
You don't know,
You don't know
saying?
what Joe Schmo down the block is putting in you.
Exactly.
So that's why I always suggest for anyone who, does have that ability to get free services and come down here and come down there, really try and stick with one person, because if they're doing the right, ethical way, they'll write down exactly what product you're using. If it's FDA approved, which is huge now, all over the
Especially
media,
everybody's buying all that shit.
fake shit.
Where are they buying that from? eBay?
Literally the dark web, Ukraine. Some of these injectors are from, Russia, Ukraine, and they're getting products there and bringing it to the U.S.
And shooting themselves in the face?
Yes. You know what's like low-key crazy is that...
I would never be able to do that.
Like, come on now. This is your face, this is your body. Why are we putting silicone, crazy shit in our bodies?
See, guys, now this is when I would be like, all right, you have every right to write onto my fucking Instagram and say something. But
Right.
I don't do that.
Right.
So, like, this is like,
Right.
and then what about people going to do surgeries in other countries that lose their freaking
livers
and
kidneys?
I mean, guys, you guys got to be careful. Like, we're
No.
just telling you these things like to help you.
Right. To
And
bring awareness.
Awareness, yeah. I was just going to say awareness. And literally, like, the stories that I have found out lately about, like, girls going to, like, Turkey to get a tummy tuck and they're coming back and
One
they're
kidney.
like, I don't feel good. And then, oh, you lost a kidney.
Come on, to save what? $5,000? I'm sorry, but you cannot
That is
put
crazy.
like a price on your face or your body, and
No.
like it's crazy. You're going for hair transplants and you're coming out with no liver.
Well, what about the eye? They're changing people's eye color now.
Come on,
I'm
I
like,
think
that freaks me out.
it's getting
I'm
a
like,
little out of hand.
I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, more power to the people, the doctors that come up with that, but like, they're doing it really a lot over in.
Yeah, they're overdoing it.
They're doing it here too. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But, I mean, what about the people that would inject like all these rappers' asses with like Fix-A-Flat?
No, that's scary. I saw that. No, like literally,
Like
silicone from Home Depot.
No fucking way. Like
Yeah,
silicone.
yeah, and
Like
people
the
are
shit you put
dying.
in- No, they. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I could
Do you ever see those Hyaluron pens?
Yeah.
So like
with the blue, like the EpiPens.
it's literally like an EpiPen, and these people who are not medical professionals, they're like estheticians who, listen, I love estheticians, but they're not medically trained. They know how to do, skin
What
procedures,
the hell?
fix acne, but you don't know the anatomy of the facial arteries and things like that. And they're
'Cause
doing
we
these,
have like veins and stuff that could literally like.
you can go blind if you don't know, what.
That's right.
Yeah.
These are all the things I forget.
Yeah. So these people are doing these Hyaluron pens that they're buying from eBay, Alibaba, and
What
like
does that do exactly? That gets the stuff out.
no. So the Hyaluron pen, it's
the
basically like pushing hyaluronic acid through your lips.
To deflate them.
No, to increase them.
Oh, it's not the hyaluronic.
You're thinking of Hylenex or
Shit burns.
Hyaluronidase.
Like
No, it does.
I'm like, all right, no
Enough.
more. We're not gonna take it. But
That shit
other
burns
stuff is
more
like
than the
fix the
filler.
flat for your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go on those websites, please. Don't go on Temu.
No.
I'm not trying to be mean, but like,
No, really.
we're just trying to help. Like,
Right.
who's doing these? Like everybody?
Some of these people are really going rogue.
It's on TikTok, I guess.
It's to save money, really. In the grand scheme of things, people like shop around, and even like Groupon, like people will go, oh, cheapest Botox near me. Or they'll
What
go
about
on.
the dentists are doing the Botox
Yep.
and stuff too? I've seen that before.
Yep.
I'm like, dentists are doing Botox now.
Right.
What can't they do?
Right.
Now, I know they study, the anatomy of the face,
Right.
right?
In the mouth at
and
least.
And that's why they're allowed to do that?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they do know the mouth.
Right.
So I guess that's why they do lips and stuff.
Yeah. I would say, hey, listen, if anything, trust someone with a degree, of course, opposed to like some of these people that are just doing these things on the fly.
Some
estheticians,
shit,
people in their
like,
basements.
In their basements, like, yeah.
Botox parties, people's eyebrows are getting drooped down, spocked up. No,
well, I was paralyzed in my face when I was getting the MTV Movie Award on the stage.
No.
And it wasn't you.
I know, girl. Come on.
Obviously. But I could remember that day ever so fondly.
It was a sad day, I bet.
It was very embarrassing. And then when it came my time to speak in the mic, I couldn't move my face on one side.
So that's the thing about Botox. It takes 3 to 4 months to almost wear away.
And you can't use that hyaluron, whatever that is, to take that off. So I had to wait all those months.
Yeah. It's a waiting game, unfortunately.
I look like Jacqueline Hyde, literally.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, if I ever posted myself like this on Instagram, this is when people would be able to say something.
Yeah.
But I didn't, but there is a video of me out there accepting an award, which I love that I have the 2 popcorns, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But the face was not meant to be there.
It was not it?
No, it was not it to get it from Paris Hilton and freaking Kyle Richards on the fucking stage. And I wasn't able to speak.
No.
No, literally, I couldn't even smile on the red carpet. So
makes a good story,
your injector correctly, please.
Yes.
Because
Choose
stuff like that is really what happens. Yeah. Your eye, you just said your eye.
Yeah.
What can happen to somebody's eye?
So there's something called ptosis, where if you're not...
I hate these words.
It's scary.
They're scary.
If you're not injecting in the right muscles, your eyebrow can droop down.
Hell no.
Ptosis of the lids, like that. It's scary. Then you can have something called a spock, where your eyebrows go straight up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you don't know the musculature of the face, the anatomy, veins, arteries.
What would paralyze somebody's freaking mouth? Where would you have to hit? You would have to hit all the way.
Probably like a nerve.
Oh, that was what happened.
Yep. Kybella can do that. Nope, someone's mouth can be crooked.
It was Botox. Yeah. There was no Kybella going in that shit.
Yep. So that's, if you don't hit the masseter muscle, you can get a cockeyed smile.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah. No, there's so many things that can go wrong if you do not choose the right.
But this was a
injector.
doctor. Wow. I can't. So even you got to see, even having that degree.
Right.
We got to talk about that too. Even having that degree, you still got to look because.
Right.
Look at what happened to me, for example.
Right.
I'm not naming names, not putting anyone's name out there.
Right.
In my opinion, it's not even just my opinion, is what really happened. And in my opinion, it was terrible.
Right.
So.
No, I know. It's not just about the degree. It's about how much you've actually studied within aesthetic medicine. And that's one thing about me is I'm always going to conferences. I'm always up on the latest technologies, the latest
You're in Vegas
products.
somewhere, you flying somewhere.
Yes,
I'm she gets to go to all the cool spots.
Yeah.
And you'll show the flowers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you're always getting I feel like you get awards though too.
Sometimes someone
look
actually
at her go.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking proud of you.
Thank
Excuse my
you.
language.
No, someone has asked me to speak before. On stage, so that was great.
Did you get freaked out a little bit? Everyone was staring at you.
Oh yeah, I'm not good when it comes to public speaking in front of a whole audience or a stage. I can't do it, but one-on-one, I'm fine. I'm fine when it comes to podcasts, whatever. But when it's a whole audience. I was low-key bugging out. I was
you know what you have to do? Pretend everyone's naked.
That's what I heard. Make sure everyone's in their underwear.
Just look at everybody and just be fucking all naked.
Right.
Fuck you all.
Right. You almost have to dissociate yourself.
Or just look out and pretend you're looking at somebody, but just kind of look like that and just pretend they're naked and just don't even look.
Yeah. No, I definitely had a little bit of stage fright, but.
Or I get really drunk, which I don't really get drunk anymore, but that would be me.
That would be a good way to.
All right, about 4 shots over here, thank you, and I'm ready to go.
Right. So you're a little loose.
Yeah, you have to, right?
Yeah.
But then you also want to remember your stuff.
Right.
Because do you write it down on your phone or do you write it on something like this?
The cards. Yeah. Okay. Or sometimes on the phone, I'll put in my notepad just so I can remember some stuff.
Were you accepting an award and saying thank you to everybody for this lovely award? Like doing it like an acceptance speech?
Me?
I want to hear it.
Oh my
Just do
God.
it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I just gave you the best aesthetic nurse
Injector award?
Yes, you're the number 5 in the whole country.
Okay, let's say. Thank you, everyone, to all of my clients and all of my supporters. Without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. I love what I do every day to make people feel more confident and beautiful within their own skin.
I love that.
And yeah.
Right. It's just crazy.
You know what my new slogan is to like everything? Hope you heal. Hope you heal.
That's amazing.
Because
that's great, actually. I didn't even think of that.
If anyone does me wrong or anything, I'm just
Just say that.
hope you heal. Wish you the best.
See?
I'm starting to not really react because I'm very reactive too.
It's
if
a Staten
someone,
Island thing,
it's a
I
Staten
feel,
Island
and people like, no, it's not. No, it really
no,
is.
it
though,
is.
I feel
I'm so ready to clap back in an instant. I'm like, please do something because I'm ready to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, no, I need to think
I need
more
to be like that more.
before I react.
I so agree.
Yeah.
And it's been hard. I know you're younger than me, but even when you get old, I'm so old. I kind of am.
How old are you?
38.
Please.
I know, but
I'm 28.
Yeah, but you're much younger. That's 10 years.
I'm going to be actually 29 though. Next week.
I wish I was you. Literally to be not actually, you know what? I did like my 20s. It's kind of the same as my 30s, so it's the same shit basically.
It's the same shit. Different year.
But honestly, if I could do it all over again, I would change a lot of shit.
Yeah?
I would, yeah.
And a few injectors along the way. You'd only come to me.
Yeah, well, now, yeah, especially knowing what I know now, fuck yeah. I mean, back to me doing, I have to stop reacting.
Right.
It's hard, though. It's
No, it really
easier
is.
said than done.
Right.
Because it's like when I'm trying to be that person.
Right. You want to be the bigger person, but then someone's really hitting you where it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
You're toxic. No, I'm only toxic because you kind of forced it out of me.
Right.
I'm sorry that I'm just being honest and real and you don't like that shit.
Right.
A lot of people want me to be a sugarcoater.
Right.
You're not like that either.
No,
Not gonna
I'm very
sugarcoat.
blunt. I'm going to tell you how it is.
People do not like that. It's like, well, what do you want me to do?
It's either you like me for who I am or just hit
That's
the road.
it. Either you love me for who I am or you can stay over there.
Right.
I mean, I have to really, start going with that. Because
Right.
I say I'm going to do it and then I screw up.
Right.
And I'm going back to the clap.
Right.
I'm going to clap back at that motherfucker.
Right.
But then I'm like,
You
damn,
have to
I
bite
should've
your tongue.
I know, but it's so hard.
It is. Because you do
Especially-
one thing and it's
yeah.
canceled.
Oh, yeah.
The cancel culture is insane.
Yes, it's very crazy. So with that, with the Instagram, it's hard seeing all those, just hateful things. I'm going to try my hardest to not. When I'm on a live, I also have to stop reading them out loud.
Right.
Because it's giving the haters
More fuel.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I just got her to respond.
Right.
And
you're getting a rise out of me.
And then the fans
yeah.
are like, why is she only responding to negative shit?
Right.
And I'm like, no. I don't want them to think I don't love them.
Right.
What I'm really doing is just I'm seeing what the hell that person's doing.
Right.
And I'm like, who the fuck?
Right.
How dare you?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the lovers, don't get me wrong.
Right.
And the fans that have stuck by me, don't think I forgot about you guys. You guys are the people that keep me going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they're right. I shouldn't respond to those people.
No. And it's hard. I
so
do get
hard.
it. I was
So
telling
hard.
Yeah, I was telling my fiance, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm always the villain, the victim.
Oh, a story of my life.
Yeah. And he's like, stop thinking that way. You really need to change your whole mindset and just
Wish I could be a guy for a day.
go with the flow and
Go with the flow.
don't let things bother you. Yeah, easier said than done because if something bothers me, I'll think about it
Me
and let it
too.
eat me alive for days.
I think you're not a Leo. I think you're a Cancer. I swear.
I will think about it and be like,
Are you sure you're not a Cancer?
no, I'm a Leo, Capricorn. Those are my three.
So you're you're a lion.
Yeah, lion.
See, my aunt's also, like I said, I really am into astrology, but Cancers are very emotional and we will think about that
Shit. You let it
all
eat
day.
you alive.
I'll let it seep into the next day.
Right.
I'm like, why did I even, what was the point?
Right.
I could have woke up this morning and been like, new day.
Right.
New start.
Right. I know.
But I don't do,
I know. See, I have another rule, and I'm like, if something bothers me within 24 hours, I need to say it because I will let it eat me up alive.
Exactly.
So, if something bothers me, I'm just going to say it. And
To the person?
to the person.
Or out loud, like
To the person.
both, right?
Both, yeah. I just need to like say it.
Yeah.
So that's my rule. If something bothers me, if I slept on it and I bit,
It's still bothering
and it's
you?
still bothering, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it. And I rather, say what's on my chest than let it eat me up. And
You know, most of the world is like that. Like they just let shit just like.
right, and I can't.
I'm not
gonna
say.
be
Let me take that back. Not most of the world. A big majority.
right.
Right.
We'll just bite their tongue.
Yeah, and I gotta commend them on that shit because
Right.
I don't know how to do it.
Right,
I
no.
don't know how to do
Right.
it. I wish I was a robot where I
same.
could literally be
That
like,
takes strength.
okay, let me change my channel, Angelina. You're not gonna say that, and
Right.
it's like, but I can't.
Can't.
You can't do that. I am who I am.
Right.
I'm pretty much set in my ways at this point.
Right.
Especially like, I'm not 40 yet. Don't even put it out there, Angelina. But getting up there, but not feeling it.
No, you look
Hopefully
great.
not looking like it either.
No.
Thank you. But like, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
We're like and back in the day, like, Staten Island girls, we used to like fist fight each other in schools and
Right.
stuff. It's like that stuff does not go
Roll
down
these days,
It does
I know.
not roll these days.
Too bad. I mean,
Now it's like, okay.
right. No, you're
canceled.
Yeah, you can't do anything these days.
Yeah.
But
We used to just get like, I don't know, freaking
meet me at the large cafeteria.
yeah, meet me and I'll be with my friend, you'll be all right. We'll meet at that stairwell over there.
No, it's
Back in the
crazy.
day, like, oh my God, high school for me. Whew. What high school did you go to?
I went to Tottenville. You?
Wagner.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, Wagner, yeah. Did you go to Wagner College?
I went to CSI, and then I went to Toro, and then I went for my master's.
You didn't go to St. Paul's?
No, I didn't.
Whoa.
I know.
You're like the first one.
From Staten Island, so crazy.
I signed up for that.
Really?
I was going to go, actually.
Oh, my God.
I didn't get called back for the show.
Oh, shit.
I probably would have been a nurse at this point.
You would have been a great nurse.
I think so.
Yeah.
I know so because
Yeah.
I'm very, like, when it comes to patient care and all that.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know? But that was definitely the route I was going.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
I
could
was-
see you either in, like, vet or, like, medical.
Yeah, that was another thing I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about, but then also you have to think of the other way.
Right.
That's
bad.
the one part.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I could do that.
Right.
But doing what you do, that was what I was going to do. I was
Yeah.
going to go for that and like open up, like you're very smart for doing this.
Yeah.
And then you have your partner, right?
Daniela, yes. We
She's
do
so
the
cool.
IVs.
Yep, she's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody else that works with you?
So as far as the aesthetics, it's just me. So it's Beauty Nurse NYC. And then I
good.
have my drip and IVs. So that's me and Daniela's company where we do the IV therapy. And also I have a training academy for people in the medical field.
When did that come? That's new. Or no, maybe.
It's been a few years.
Oh, wait, I think you told me that like at one point.
Yes, in 2018.
Yeah, so what do you train people to inject?
So it's called Beauty Nurse Boot Camp, where I train
Holy
other
shit.
medical professionals on how to get into the aesthetics industry. So it's like intro to neuromodulators and fillers.
And let's go to Vegas, people.
Yeah,
so
come on.
So we can, I don't know, drink all weekend and then go up on the podium and be like, thanks, guys, for my award. No, that's so you, but it's so cute.
Thank you.
And then you're always like showing you like your nice bag and like your sunglasses or.
Yeah, I'm trying to be aesthetic. And
No, that's cool. Like you need to do that.
yeah, I have someone that runs my social media, Jen, who is
Okay.
amazing. She's been helping me a lot because it's a lot as a business owner. You know it yourself. I mean, I remember
what
when
to
you were
write.
doing your lashes, it's like too much. I can't balance
lot.
everything.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me at first to like delegate because I'm very like type A. Like I like my stuff a certain way. Like I know how I work. And my business is like my baby. So it was
Yeah.
very hard for me to get someone to, start running my social media.
You have to trust them, right?
Yeah.
To know they're going to actually do the
Right.
work.
Even like I just hired my first injector.
Oh, injector?
And, it took me about 4 years. So I'm like, this is my baby. And like all my clients are like
Yeah.
my babies. And you have to trust people and make sure no one's like stealing your freaking fillers, your Botox.
Yeah, that's
like
a big thing.
you can't trust people. Steal your
gotta- you-
clients.
Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
damn.
crazy.
Oh yeah, so that can go like it can go obviously it goes hand in hand because then they could write down all your people.
Right.
No way.
Yeah. So,
So you had to learn so you vetted this person.
yes.
Good.
She took my course, which was great. I felt like she, took both of my courses. She stuck with me. And I was like, okay, I think she's really
is
committed.
fly.
Yeah.
He's stuck with us today.
No, literally.
All right, so that's good. I'm glad that because I was looking for an assistant for so long.
It's hard, right?
And even putting it out there, I was getting the craziest emails, craziest DMs. I'm like, oh no.
Do you have someone that helps you, or?
I have somebody, but I'm transitioning a couple of things right now.
Right.
Like different things that are changing and moving.
Right.
I have a lot of moving parts right now.
Right.
That's how I'm going to put it.
Right.
And I'm just excited to see like what the future holds. And
Right.
more with this podcast I'm going to do.
Definitely.
I want you to do more with your podcast.
I
and
know.
us together. Like
Definitely.
you've been doing. So tell everybody you've been just doing the voice.
Yes.
What do you call that? Just voice.
Just audio.
Audio. I mean.
Yes.
Voice.
Voice.
Wow. Wake me up. Okay.
No,
just
no.
audio.
Yes. So I started my podcast. This was in the beginning of the year in January. Brain fart. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
It's called Talks and a Tea.
That's
So
right.
like, yeah, talking all about like aesthetics and some tea, of course, because we love the tea.
Like,
So-
give me like one tea that you spoke about already.
So I spoke about this time where I actually had a client who walked out and didn't pay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I called her the Botox Bandit. I thought that would have been like so funny, like for everyone to know. So
I think I remember you telling me this story. Did you
I have
ever
a few
find
episodes.
the culprit?
Oh, I found her, but she didn't pay. I had to take her to court. I'm working with a lawyer still to get my money. No, it's ridiculous.
Are you serious right now?
It's called the Botox Bandit.
You put that's the name of the episode? I'm fucking dead.
No, it was crazy.
Was there any other like you have to watch? You gotta
Yeah.
How did that even happen?
So
Oh, 'cause
she got a procedure.
Oh, okay.
And then I check out at the end of the procedure. And she said to me, I just need to go and get money for my ATM. Me being a trustworthy, I'm like, she's fine. She's going to come back. I also told her, I was like, I take Venmo, I take Zelle, Cash
I don't
App.
have any of that.
I got it all, girl. Come on, tell me.
No, I'm saying, did she say she didn't have any of that?
I was like, no, it's 2024. You have something. So she,
Oh my God.
yeah, she walked out, blocked me,
No.
never paid me. Yeah.
And she thought she was just gonna get away with
She
that.
was just gonna get away with
But
it.
she knows like you're doing.
There's probably a warrant out. It's called a subpoena or something. No, it's
Good.
crazy.
I'm sorry to say, but
No, but,
I'm not sorry to say actually.
Right.
You can't do that to people. She's working to make money.
Right.
You can't just walk out. That's like walking out without paying for groceries.
Right. $2,500 worth of services, and I'm
That's a lot of money, dude.
yeah,
That's like almost grand larceny.
yeah,
Right? Is it?
Yeah, it was grand larceny.
Because I think
Petty larceny is, I think, anything over $800. I forget. I think it's $800.
Yeah, because that is grand larceny then, right? Anything like $2,500.
I wrote a police report.
Oh yeah, you had to.
Went to small claims court. I have a lawyer. It's a serious
You
thing.
had to literally hire. Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
How about somebody saying, "Oh, I need more lip,"
Oh,
and you didn't put enough in.
You know what?
But then the person pays for one syringe, and you're like, "That's I put all of it in."
So I have a policy, and it's in my consent that everyone signs.
I was gonna say you have to have things to sign.
Yeah,
right?
you need legalities, lawyers, shit. It's medical at the
all
end of the
medical.
day.
Yep.
You can't have someone say, "Oh, she fucked up my face." No, you signed the consent. It says it right here that, God forbid. Anyway,
You got to give everyone that. It's
Yeah.
it's like an NDA for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's ridiculous.
It's so sad to say this to you, but it's the truth.
No, people are fucking
you want to hang
batshit
out with me? You have
crazy.
to sign an NDA. Thank you very much.
No, literally, because
That's
people
how my
just-
life's gone.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
So then that person came back and said their lips weren't filled.
Oh, all the time. I actually had some clients today. They were like, "Oh, my Botox, I got it 2 weeks ago, and it didn't. Okay, here, I'll give you a few units. Just goodbye, because I don't even have the head to deal with it. I'm just like, please." But I do have a 2-week follow-up where in 2 weeks, if you feel like
It's still if something's moving. Or
right,
something.
right, I will give you a courtesy.
What if they come back in 2 months? You're like, yeah, no.
No. It's time for a new fucking service.
Exactly, because I feel why do I feel like people would do that?
Because people are schemers. Do you know what I hate? I'm sorry. This is a Staten Island thing. But stop saying that you have all this money and you're still living in your mom's basement.
They're fucking still living. Oh my God.
Come on.
I was literally, this is what I don't get. I know rent went up and shit like that.
Right. Listen, I get it.
But even when I was literally working at the freaking mall,
Right.
Staten Island Mall,
Right.
working in the fast food business,
Right.
not fast food, but
Right. Restaurant.
Restaurants.
Right.
What the hell why can't I speak today? That's the first problem. So yeah, I was doing that shit, hospitality, whatever you fucking call it.
Right.
Why is it that the rents went up and everything, but like
You still popping bottles?
I was still able to pay for my rent.
Right.
Not live in my mother's basement. And I know shit went up now a lot more.
Right.
But I was still always able on not a lot of money.
Right. To do.
Because I knew how to manage my shit.
Right.
Like, how do you not know how to manage your stuff and you still live in your mom's basement?
Right. No, everyone's a scam artist.
I mean, I feel bad for people that can't work.
Right.
That have actual, like, things, but we're not talking about those people.
Right.
We're talking about
people that abuse the system.
That literally are abusing their own parents just
Right.
to not have to pay because you don't want to pay that rent because it
Right.
got too high for you.
Right.
I mean, you know.
That's the thing. And I always say, listen, Botox and fillers, this is a luxury. This is a want. This is not a need. You don't need this. You don't need,
Yep.
Botox. You don't need lip filler. So if you can't afford it, don't do it. But don't scam me and run out on the bill.
No, you got to make sure you can't.
So now I have a new policy that in order to book with me, you're leaving a credit card.
You know what? But then you have to make sure, did you ever you have to check to
Yeah,
make sure,
that it's
right?
not like a fucking vanilla gift card from
or
CVS.
something, right? Like, no, I'm just saying, like, you never, because I'm just thinking, like, what people could do. And
Yeah.
I've never, obviously, but I'm thinking, like, what people can actually do. And, like,
Yeah. No, I've had that. Someone put like a fake card before to book an
put
appointment.
a fake card, though.
Like, the ones that people give you for like Christmas?
Oh, like you just said, like the
The
gift card
vanillas.
ones.
Yeah.
And then what'd you say? Did you have to call them back and be like, excuse me?
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
what
because
the
you can't
hell?
come here then if you're not going to give the right credit card,
No,
ma'am, or mister, whatever.
Yeah.
So what about lasers, though? Obviously,
Yes.
like people do go to you for lasers. Morpheus is a big thing right now. I
Yes.
haven't done it yet with you, but I am going to because I speak about this a lot on the show too. I have acne issues.
Same.
I've had this forever, adult acne. Unfortunately, it comes and goes in waves whenever I'm stressed out.
Me too.
It definitely comes out, and it's unbearable a lot of the times. And it's actually, when I am filming the show, it's hard for me to get ready on time because of the situation at hand, and it's hard. And I've shown this to the world, and it was embarrassing for me. But I felt a little bit like, hey, listen, I have to show everybody why I'm always late. It doesn't make it right, but this is what I'm dealing with.
Right. No, it definitely
Unbearable.
right.
Like hot compressing it. Like
Yeah.
you don't even know. Like
Right.
the pain, taking ibuprofen to manage the pain. Like
Right.
it's cystic.
Yeah.
And I've tried Accutane.
Okay.
I've tried different lasers, except I've never tried Morpheus.
Okay.
So that's a plus, right, for me.
Definitely.
I tried photofacials, didn't work. I've
Yeah.
tried other ones and they didn't work.
Right.
But lasers are also temporary too.
Right.
All of it basically is. You have to upkeep with
Right.
all
It's a
this.
maintenance thing.
It's a maintenance thing.
Right.
I think a lot of people also don't know about that. Like,
Right.
or they think they're going to do like a
One and done. It's
like
not that.
5 laser treatments and like they're good for life. No,
Right.
like even like laser hair removal. How long does that take to come back? I mean,
You need to go every 4 to 6 weeks.
see, I never did that before because I
Right.
just shave
Right.
because I just don't have the patience for that. But
Right.
I mean, I was thinking about that one day. But hey, listen, that's maintenance too.
Right.
Everything's
Everything
fucking
is.
maintenance.
Eyelashes, tanning.
When you get your boobs done, like they don't stay up like that forever.
Right.
Like when you first get them done, they eventually drop.
Right.
That's what happens on this planet. Like,
Right.
Shit drops.
Nothing is forever.
Nothing stays up forever. Your tits, your ass.
Nothing stays up forever. That should be the title of
Nothing
this.
stays up forever. Literally, your ass does not stay up forever.
Your BBL is going to
BBLs.
drop.
The injections in your ass. Please don't use Fix-A-Dent or Fix a
please.
Flat or
No.
whatever the hell or what the hell that thing is called. You just-
Silicone. The hyaluron pens.
that you buy on Temu or you buy wherever. Is it on? I don't even know. Amazon. I don't even eBay. Like, come on, you don't know where you guys are buying it from,
Right.
and God forbid it contains any like
Chemicals,
poisonous
yeah.
chemicals that can down the road give you something.
Right.
If you know what I'm
100%.
saying. I don't want to say
these
that
people-
C word because
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Infections.
Infections,
If it's not made in a sterile facility,
which it probably isn't.
right. It's probably in some basement in China.
Jesus. Listen, I mean, it's a luxury. And if you need to save up for it, save up for it. You know what I mean? Like,
Don't dip out on the bill, girl.
Don't.
It's not that deep. It's just Botox, okay?
Yeah, really.
Come on now.
I can't believe I thought I had stories. Holy
Yeah.
shit, you have stories.
Yeah.
But you know what? People like that, they'll get theirs.
Hope you heal.
Hope you heal. That is fucking. I have a.
That's what you should have texted.
I have a.
Hope you heal.
I hope you fucking person needs to heal 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a couple of. Now that we're talking about men. You know. Wait. So you have a nice man. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. Yes, we're going to be getting married in November, actually on his birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Where are you getting married?
In the city at a restaurant.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I
That's
wanted
so
something different. I didn't
Yeah.
want like a typical gaudy carpets on the walls. No. Everything's so fucking expensive. I just went yesterday to the dress shop that you saw in the city. No.
Go to Cascator.
Yes, I'm going there Friday. Tomorrow, duh.
You want me to hit up my girl Caitlin? She's the manager there.
I'm going tomorrow too.
Yeah, don't pick out anything yet.
But the prices are ridiculous.
They probably went up a lot since I was married.
No,
After my wedding, that big fucking thing.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah, no. And I just can't see myself spending $15,000 on a dress for 4. And now people are doing outfit changes. They're wearing 2, 3 dresses.
No.
Listen, I wish I got it like that.
It's all a status thing.
And that's what I feel like. This whole wedding culture is out of hand, and everyone's competing with each other.
Yep.
Who can outdo the next? Shadowbrook, this one. No, thank you.
Park Chateau. Yeah. Shout out to them. They did my wedding amazing, but unfortunately, unfortunately. I mean, it just happens the way it happens, and that's it.
And it's a very expensive.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, that would have. That is insane. That place is, and the Legacy Castle. What the hell?
No, people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars taking out loans. Come on now.
And then what? And then you're basically it's for everybody else.
Right. That's how I feel. It's all about other people. It's not for you.
It's not for you.
You and him.
Your man and your person.
Right.
Or vice versa. You
right.
know. It's literally for your guests.
Right. It's not about the couple.
Like if you really want to have an intimate thing, have an intimate thing. That's my look on it now.
Right.
Especially what I've been through.
Yeah.
And I've been through the ringer, girl, when it comes to weddings.
Right.
Oh, wow. He can't love you. Why'd I go onto that page?
Oh, shit. What were we talking about before? When someone tells you that you're doing too much, no, I'm not doing enough. You haven't seen nothing.
You're doing too little.
Yeah, you're not doing enough.
Yeah, you're not doing enough, and you're doing too little, bro.
Right.
He can't love you. One of the most disappointing things that you, as a woman, could ever go through is to fall in love with a man that can't love and respect you because he hasn't learned to love and respect himself yet.
Oh, that's deep.
Damn, why'd that just come to me out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Emotionally stuck. The worst feeling you can have is feeling of being stuck in a physical relationship with someone you have already emotionally separated from. Oh, I love this one. I can't speak. Unspoken words of her soul. A woman's teardrops are the unspoken. Why can't I speak?
No, you got this.
Stop, Angelina. All right, stutter, girl. Enough. I just swear I didn't drink today. Okay, let me try this again. A woman's teardrops are the unspoken words of her soul. They write the story of her pain with disappearing ink and with every stroke. I try to understand before I wipe away the words from her face in hopes that as the tears dry, true love will be the reason all of her pain has been erased. Aww, that's nice.
That's sweet.
Damn. Mr. Amari Soul, I love you.
Aww.
That's a great book for women.
What is it called?
Reflections of a Man.
Oh.
Truly an inspirational read. To find a man with such a high level of understanding of women gives me hope.
God bless.
A great read. I mean, literally, there's so many inspirational things here of making it work.
That's cute. I have to read that. I gotta borrow that, girl.
Yeah, and then there's a part 2.
Okay.
Yep. Both of you making it work. Love. They have give her 100 or nothing at all.
100%.
If you are going to love her, give her 100% or nothing at all.
Yeah, don't half-ass it.
Yep. Anything less, And you are not only cheating her, but you are cheating yourself as well.
Period. Case closed.
Yep.
Mic drop.
Mic drop on that shit.
No, it's true. Like, don't half-ass this.
We're not even talking about anybody specific. We're
No.
just talking about what this person is. I don't know. I've been reading number 1. I bought number 2. I haven't really read a lot of that yet, but this is so inspirational.
No, it is.
And I just wish this wasn't a fantasy world. No,
Right.
some of it's not. But
Right.
It's nice to read stuff like that.
No,
Like,
it is.
there are people out there that think of women and men in this way.
Right.
You know, I wonder if there's a woman, like, you know, how to understand a man.
Right.
Like Steve Harvey, he wrote a book about men. Like, did you see that book?
No.
Oh,
Is it
it's
good?
fucking great. It's like what not to do and what to do. And I'm a man and I'm going to tell you. And I'm like, thank you, Steve Harvey.
Right.
Like, I bought that book. I was like, thanks
No,
for
I
giving
kind
me-
of trust him with my life, though.
No,
Like, I feel
I
like he
do.
knows what's up.
Yeah, he like literally like breaks it down for you.
No, he does.
And I love that. I
Yeah.
love books like that because I'm like, no wonder that guy did that.
Right. I think there's another book. It's Why Men Love Bitches.
I had that.
You had that one? Yeah.
But I feel like they don't.
They don't now, right? You know what I feel?
Is something happening to this world?
I think so.
All right, well, what do you feel?
God forgive me, but I don't want anyone to get offended.
No.
But I feel like men are not like acting like men.
No, they're fucking pussies nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Like, how about we? Yeah.
What happened to these men?
I don't know. It's like,
And I'm not talking about somebody that I'm with.
no, we're not talking about
I'm
anyone
talking-
specific. We're just having a
the people
general,
be like, she's talking shit. No.
No.
It's literally like,
a general conversation.
are they still living in mommy's basement? Like, yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
And they
hell
want
to
their
the no.
mom to cook and clean and do their
And then they want us
laundry.
to go and be the breadwinners, and then they want us to go do that for them too. Get that? And then you motherfuckers don't know how to cook? No, I'm sorry.
What happened to like men like getting up and like going to work and like blue collar? You know what I mean?
Oh, that shit's changed.
Yeah.
Like, what's that word? Shiver? How do you say that? Shiver? I can't say
Oh,
it.
chivalry.
So you can't even say
Yeah, chivalry.
Chivalry is dead.
Chivalry. is
No,
dead.
it's not always dead. It's,
No.
You still have that occasional. What was that from the Bronx Tale? If she doesn't open the car door for you, she's
Right.
not the
That's
one.
my favorite movie.
Is that the part where he goes,
Yeah.
see if she opens the car door for you?
Yeah.
It's
And then
like,
you know she's the one.
yeah, I mean, but I think it was the other way around, right? Like,
Yeah.
where the guy's supposed to open the door, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see that too much nowadays.
No.
But again,
unfortunately.
it's you're not saying anything that we don't already. Women,
no.
we're dealing with this. Like,
Right.
I don't know. COVID like made everybody go
Whack
crazy.
jobs, yeah.
Wackos.
No one wants to work these days.
Nope.
No one knows how to do their job. No,
Nope.
it's really crazy. It's scary.
And
scary.
then even when I'm driving, I'm like, how the hell did you get your license, bro?
Oh,
it's like
so bad.
at some age, like at 70, everybody should take their driver's
They really should.
like class again.
No, yeah.
Because these people like on top of the steering wheel, like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, again, another motherfucker.
No,
I'm
literally.
like, beep. And the guy's like, I'm like, shove it up your ass.
I know.
I'm like road raged out.
I know.
I'm so mad. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get shot one day,
No,
and
I know
I
it's
don't
bad.
want to get shot.
Right.
Over like my roid rage,
Right.
road rage, roid rage.
Roid, that's for steroids.
I don't do steroids. Sorry. Why did I just say that?
Road rage.
Maybe I'm so used to that. Well, hearing about it. Anyway, but road rage.
Road rage.
That's what I meant. I should write out the window, like, or put it in the back of my frickin'. What's that again? Hope you f***ing heal.
Oh, yeah. Hope you heal.
No, not f***ing. You can't say f***ing. Hope you heal.
Hope you heal.
Tony,
Bitch.
he's gonna have to edit a lot of f***s out.
Sorry.
Sorry, Tony. We didn't mean to.
Right.
Love it here. Like, I love it in here, especially. I'm always here.
Oh my, it's stunning in here.
It
I
is.
can't even believe it.
Tony, you did great work. You're amazing. I mean, look at he did this all by him. All I think.
Yes, it's sick.
Yeah, and he has like so many studios, so many.
And he's been
rooms.
here for like ever,
Years.
right?
Yeah. That's another thing too. You trust somebody that has been in the biz,
industry,
in the
yeah.
industry for so many years, like Tony.
Right.
So I know I'm in good hands. You're
Right.
in good hands.
Definitely.
And it's just like the way that my new thing is going to be. Like I want to make sure I'm in good hands.
Right.
Because I was never really in good hands.
Right.
Before.
Right.
Like, you know, I trusted too much.
Right.
In the past.
That's a big thing. Yeah, it's like,
I gave my trust out to too many people that didn't deserve
and that's
it.
the thing. It's like not everyone deserves your energy. That's what I'm learning too. Like,
That's another thing.
yeah, you should, I don't know.
You should write a book. I should write a book, and we should freaking like compare because it's probably going to be the same thing,
Oh yeah, 100%.
but different. Like,
It's an honor to have us in your lives, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, right? Like, come on. Like, some people text me some crazy ass shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, come on now.
You don't even know who you're talking to like that? Yeah, no.
No.
It's okay, pal.
It's all
Got me
good.
today, but tomorrow you ain't going to get me again.
No.
You know, and some people could be hurtful, but you just got to learn, move it on.
That's it.
And that's
That's
it.
it.
And it's great to have us in your lives.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's an honor to have you in my life.
Thank you.
wanna
Same to you.
Thank you. And yeah, you know where to find her. She just told you at Beauty Nurse
NYC.
NYC.
Yeah.
So you can find her there. Obviously, you guys know where to find me. And thank you for listening to Hello Podcast. And I'm gonna see Jackie on here more, right? You're gonna
Yes,
come on here.
100%.
We gotta figure out like other things, like different topics. And you know what? You guys could always write in the comments. I would love that.
Yes,
What other
suggestions.
suggestions, other topics you want? Jackie, maybe to come back and do another one with me, and we can speak about something else in the same industry still. Other things that we didn't really touch upon. And I just hope like every woman and man out there is empowered and feels good about themselves.
Definitely.
And feels beautiful inside and out, because we
Yes.
all deserve to feel that way.
100%.
So thank you guys for listening and watching. And, you know, we'll have more coming out. So
Thank you
stay
so much for
tuned.
having me.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to Hello with me, Angelinas. As always, be sure to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review, and head over to patreon.com/AngelinaMTV for extended uncensored episodes where you can win fun goodies like signed headshots, note cards from our recordings. Follow us on Instagram at Hello Podcast for extra tea, and there's a lot of tea on there. Just letting you know, you guys are going to want to hear it. So follow me there. See you next time.